Our next question is a tweet from Brian in Los Angeles. He asks, at what age should you get a colonoscopy? A lot of people dread the idea of getting a colonoscopy, and proctologist Dr. David Rosenfeld wants to change that, so he wrote a song.
Saving life from colon cancer, colonoscopy, it's all that. And today, let's enjoy life. Clean, colon, healthy living.
You're prepping your colon tonight. Take some more bowel prep tonight. You just don't know. You might not make it to the toilet. You better squeeze tight. Grab some more bowel prep and drink it down. Clean your colon out tonight. Clean your colon with all your might. Yeah, you wanna do it right. You want the cleanest colon inside.
Oh, the time has come, the day you fear. Yes, it's time that I look in your rear. A colonoscopy is the procedure's name. Age 50 or older, you're all fair game. Why is it needed? You want to answer? Well, it's to find polyps to prevent colon cancer. The test is a breeze because you're asleep. It's prepping your colon what makes you weep. Yeah, the colon cleanse is quite mature, but it must be clean for me to explore. It won't be fun, baby, but it must be done.
Dr. Rosenfeld joins us.
We have advocated for colonoscopy, but this has to be the most compelling way we have ever done it.
Thank you. Thanks. This is a blast.
By the way, if anyone could have been in studio, you would have seen David, Dr. Rosenfeld, literally rapping. I mean, you were going nuts during that song. I love it. Your enthusiasm is infectious. I want to go get a colonoscopy right now. Just for fun.
Let's go. Thank you.
For our viewers, and actually to answer the question, what age do you recommend a colonoscopy?
Screening colonoscopy, meaning we're just going to look just because we need to do it, no family history. 50 is the age. And younger than 50 for people with bleeding with a family history of colon or colon cancer or polyps. And anybody who's younger than 50 who's concerned, they should see their doctor. You know, as far as this video, I mean, I thank you. It was a blast. I had the lyrics written for a while. My wife said, you should do a video, music video. And I just had a production company, a great company, come do it. I had my office staff, my wife's in it, my kids are in it. 2 of my friends were in it, and we just had the best time, and I just didn't know it was going to be like this.
But do not quit your day job.
Oh, no.
Don't. No, I loved it, but don't quit your day job.
No, I won't.
Hey, real quick with the colonoscopy, because a lot of it's just obviously screening, make sure everything's okay. Right. What kinds of things are you looking for when you go in there?
I'm looking for polyps, which are growths in the colon. The colon sheds every 2 to 3 weeks. So the internal lining sheds. If a cell doesn't shed, it's a bad cell, we'll call it. It keeps duplicating, replicating. It'll form a small bump, and then it'll grow to a bigger bump, and then it can lead to cancer. So we find things that look like peas, they look like a little mushroom on a stalk, and we remove them. You know, and I know this was a spoof, and I mean, this whole thing, there's a nice polyp right there that's on a stalk, like a little mushroom. We get all the wire snare around it, burn it, cut it off, bring it into the scope, find out what type of polyp it is to let people know when you need another one. It could be 3 or 5 years or 10 years, depending on the
early diagnosis, so key with colon cancer. Do not fear the prep. Do not fear this test because it just may save your life. But Dr. Rosenfeld, I was hoping that you could bring some of your musical magic to our stage.
Oh, sure. Thank you. This will be awesome. All right, ready?
Okay.
Oh, the time has come, the day you fear. Yes, it's time that I look in your rear. A colonoscopy is the procedure's name. Age 50 or older, you're all fair game. Why is it needed? You want an answer? Well, it's to find polyps and prevent colon cancer. The test is a breeze because you're asleep.
Clean your colon out tonight. I'm doing background. Keep going, keep going.
He wants to do it. Nuts and colon.
You know how you have those moments in life when you're just sitting there and you think about your entire life. And you think about studying for the MCATs and going to med school and all those days in residency, all those long nights in the hospital, and you ask yourself, how did we end up here? I just had one of those moments, and I loved it. Dr. Rosenfeld, thank you for doing what you do.